our podcast, Keeping It Real.
Happy Valentine's weekend, everyone. Love is in the air. You can feel it everywhere. Restaurants are fully booked, flower shops busy, jewelry counters packed, social media filled with couples posting videos. I even heard McDonald's is giving away free meals for couples if they go in there right now. Yeah, happening
Wow.
today. I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's happening. Handwritten cards, anniversary tributes, and honestly, I love it because for one weekend, the world slows down just enough for people to say, "You matter to me."
It's true. Valentine's brings out something softer in people. You see couples holding hands a little bit tighter. You see partners making an effort to express appreciation that maybe they don't always verbalize during the busyness of life. It reminds us that love is intentional.
You know what I picture this weekend? A couple sitting across from each other at dinner. Maybe they've been married for, I don't know, 5 years, maybe 25. Maybe it's their first Valentine's together. Candles lit, quiet music playing. They're talking about the kids, about work, about the future. Maybe they're dreaming about that trip they want to take one day, or paying off that house, or about seeing their children graduate, right? And at some point in that conversation, one of them saying something simple but powerful. I don't know what I would do without you.
Yeah, and when people say that, they mean it because love isn't just, romance. It's really partnership. It's two lives intertwined, two incomes supporting one household, one person managing maybe the bills and the other planning for the future. It's shared responsibility, like shared dreams, really shared security.
Yeah, exactly. When someone says, I don't know what I would do without you, what they're really saying is, you're a part of my stability, my safety, my future. But here's the part that doesn't get discussed at that dinner table. What would you actually do? Right? It's true. When couples say that, they don't actually talk about that part, not emotionally, financially. What would the mortgage still get paid? Would the children's plans continue uninterrupted? Would the surviving spouse be able to properly mourn? Or would they immediately be thrown or into survival mode? Would the surviving spouse be able to properly mourn, or would they immediately be thrown into survival mode?
Yeah, that's really the uncomfortable part of love no one really posts about. We celebrate love in the moment, and we should, but real love doesn't just live in the present. Really, real love thinks ahead.
So this Valentine's weekend, Irene and I want to have a different kind of conversation. Not about flowers, not about jewelry, not about dinner reservations. We want to talk about the kind of love that outlives you. Because if love is meant to be eternal, then it really should be structured that way.
Mhm.
And we're going to say something that might change how you see this forever. It's called life insurance, but it is really love insurance.
And really, once you understand that, you can never unsee it.
So let's set the stage. Every Valentine's Day, people spend money to show love in the moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but here's a question. If love is real, if love is eternal, shouldn't it outlive you?
Yeah, that's the part people don't think about. They'll spend thousands on vacations, cars, dinners, but they haven't structured anything for the day they're no longer here. And that's the day love is actually tested the most.
Very true. Let's break this down simply. Okay, when someone passes away and leaves behind a properly structured life insurance policy, what happens? Their family is not financially burdened. They mourn properly. They can breathe. They can stay in the home. The children's education continues. That's not luck. That's planning.
Yeah, and when people receive an inheritance, what do others say? Oh, wow, you're so lucky. You must have had rich parents, as if it just magically appeared.
Exactly. They call it luck. But what they don't see is that policy wasn't started yesterday. It was started years ago. It was allowed to grow. It was nurtured. It was intentional love.
Yeah, and here's the irony we see all the time. Clients will say, I don't want to start a policy right now, but they're counting on the policy their parents are leaving them.
Right? And sometimes those same clients have children of their own and they're willing to receive love, but not willing to pass it forward. That's not a financial issue. That's a commitment issue.
Yeah, and the cost excuse doesn't even hold up. For less than a dinner out per month, you can create $1 million inheritance for your children. Now, how many of us go out more than once a month?
And I've seen it both ways. One family, father passed unexpectedly, policy in place for years, the mortgage gone, kids' education secure, spouse stable. People say they're so lucky. Lucky? No, they're loved.
Yeah, and I've seen the other side. No coverage, GoFundMe pages, fundraiser, debt, stress layered on top of grief. The difference wasn't income, the difference was actually decision.
And let's go even deeper than that. People think showing love is buying material gifts. taking trips, spending on the now. But these things are forgotten tomorrow. The car depreciates, the flowers wilt, the dinner's digested. But what you leave behind when you are gone, that lingers for generations.
Yeah, and really, here's something powerful. A life insurance policy is the last love letter someone will ever get from their loved one. It says, I thought about you. I protected you. I didn't leave you exposed.
Now that love becomes generational because when a child grows up financially secure after losing a parent, they learn what love looks like and they repeat it. But when families never experience that protection, they pass on a different tradition. And generation after generation becomes the onlookers watching others receive inheritances, calling them lucky, feeling envy, never realizing it was built on discipline and love years earlier.
So, really, here's the practical part. Ask yourself, if something happened to me tomorrow, would my family mourn peacefully or struggle financially? Am I relying on my parents' planning while neglecting my children's future? Have I confused spending with loving?
Those are really strong questions. Oh my goodness. And understand this legacy doesn't require wealth, it requires commitment.
So, what are some common objections that people might have, Phil?
Could catch Irene. One, I'll start later. Later is dangerous. Insurability changes, health changes, life changes. Another one, I can't afford it. For less than a dinner out per month, you can change your family's trajectory. I'm still young. That's exactly when it's easiest and most affordable to structure it properly.
Yeah, yeah. And the biggest one, I don't need that much. It's not about you, it's about them.
This Valentine's weekend, enjoy the dinner. Honestly, buy the flowers, but understand something deeper. Real love is not a last minute decision, it's a lifetime choice. It's not about what you give while you're here, it's about what you secure when you're not. And it's called life insurance, but it is really love insurance. And remember, a life insurance policy is literally the last love letter someone will ever get from their loved one.
Yeah, and if you truly love the people in your life, prove it in a way that outlives you.
From both of us, happy Valentine's Day. Love intentionally, protect deliberately, leave something that echoes through generations. This is keeping it real.